over to Fodik. Does it trade? Shalom getting so low. Oh, Mark! He says, how do you do, mate? I'll take you out. But that'll be double kill for Fodik. And
what's happening
gotta
to
love
Tien?
the start. Oh, wait.
No.
Invincible.
Tien just dies off screen there while absolute chaos ensues in this bottom lane. So much poke coming out of the Heimerdinger early on into the game where it just forced the summoners out of Jackie Love, and Shalom takes advantage of this and just executes the dive perfectly. Although Mark flashes over and finishes him off, the Zeri does pick up 2 kills. Invincible, on the other hand, smacked Tien out of his own jungle and absolutely
back. Invincible is going back forward. Ching Tien onto the back line. Big counter strike. Invincible flashing over the wall. It's chaos, but Rookie has found the back line. Show has Invincible. Who's gonna carry harder? And it's looking like Invincible can do it. He's taking him out. Invincible. He's just that.
So much CC coming out of NIP, even though Tien was the one to initially engage that with the Sejuani ultimate, but as a response, Silas comes out with the Sejuani ult himself and the Maokai. You just can't engage onto this team composition. However, Rookie, he had his eyes set onto Fotik and he ended up executing this ADC, but like I said, Invincible having a great game on this Jax. He's able to just smack everyone down with his items because he is just having such an amazing performance. No one really cared about this Jax because everyone was trying to protect Fotik. But yeah, no one having the damage to kill Invincible just means that he gets to scale even better into the late game with this Dragon Soul point going towards NIP.
The movement over the wall, back and forth, taking the brunt of the damage early on and then buying a lot of time. The fact that he had sub 100 health there. He's gotten out of there. Rookie can't get the doubles kills. He's just out of there as well. And Ching Tien, he's the only one left. And there ain't much writing home about here. Ching Tien, ultra shock laser from above gives Fodik a triple kill.
Triple kill goes towards Fotik, but I just cannot stop mentioning how oppressive this Jax is in these teamfights. He is able to just toss out so much damage while being unkillable because you do have the Kraken Slayer Silver, but she is just not doing enough damage while Rookie is trying for his dear life to shut down the AD carry of NIP. Tien is just so behind on the Sejuani ult, and she missed the Sejuani ult, might I add. And he falls down straight away.
Rookie that was the one that picked the Sakai, saying, I'm going to take the confidence pick into it. We'll see if Rookie can finagle his way out of this fight as the Nature's Grass coming back. Gets the engage now. Invincible! Oh my god! They just don't exist anymore! They just don't! That's not even a Quadra going over to Invincible. Literally, you blink and you miss it. NIP destroy Top Esports.
I blinked and I just saw everyone get decimated on the side of Top Esports. Invincible landing a 3-4-man stun from just the teamfight. He is so incredibly tanky and he does so much damage. No one touching Fotik on the other side as well.
Is this the fastest game?
Trying so desperately. But
there's no way. They're going to have to back off.
This is going, I think this is a 1-1 series, Mazel.
I think we're getting our wish to go to 3 here in the first series, especially with the way it's gone. The awakening, it feels like, for NIP in the second game.
A very free objective for the side of Top Esports.
I love that we're hyper-focusing on it, missing all these minions. Stop it, observers!
-10.
Why you gotta do this to them? Come on!
Poor Palt. It's his first day on LPL.
It's
Come on,
his first day, man! Come on! All right, it's all right. You know what? We collect ourselves. Now we're going to move into the next setup for Top Esports. Tien already on the Rift Herald. See if there's a response from Shalom Bao. Don't think there will be.
This Herald is looking super free for the side of Top Esports, and this Renekton is slowly getting a bit out of control. Shalom Bao still not 6 yet. Huge once he hits that level 6 spike, and he'll be able to make a lot more plays and help out Invincible from that first initial gank from Tien. But can he land an ultimate onto the flashless Victor from earlier?
Oh no. They're setting up, lying in wait like a predator watching its prey. From just over the wall, from just over the edge. Glacial Prison, damage down. Submarine says, oh,
he doesn't die!
He gets stunned though. He couldn't get the expunge out. Oh, Tien survives. Top lane, though, Invincible and Xiao and Bao have shown up to the Crocodilians' home, but Qing Tian wants to take a 1v2. Does he have it? Does he have the damage? He has one more Q. Can he get the heal back? They don't want the smoke, Kitty.
He lives in a 1v2 as well. So many sticky situations from the side of NIP. But can Rookie clean up this top lane where they're so low on the HP as well? We do have the ultimate coming up very soon for Rookie.
This has been something I've been wanting to see from Rookie on the Azir. A trademark for him is moving into these side lanes a little bit later than wanted, but it's still good to see that movement come through, trying to capitalize on the situation, trying to scoop up as much gold as possible. But next, Tien looking to use
the pure range that Top Esports has available in these teamfights. The Twitch ultimate. The Azir
Invincible.
damage.
He stepped up too far. He goes for the grand challenge.
Jackie
Love! He's down! Invincible goes back to the grave as well. Rookie cleans up the kill and drag it in the eyes of Top Esports.
Although Jackie Loves does fall down at the very end of this teamfight, I think Top Esports is in just such a good position in this game. Rookie, absolutely a monster in these teamfights. Level 14, 2 items, and he's working towards that third. Second Dragon does go into the hands of Top Esports, but Jackie Love, he is so close to his IE. It's just going to be so dangerous for how NIP is going to decide to play the rest of the game. Heimerdinger isn't doing too much in these teamfights where he's just constantly getting ulted and dying straight away, but Azir being able to stop this blast plant and killing the Maokai as a result of that, which is amazing.
Jackie Love will get the redemption Twitch second game. He'll find the win here. Maybe they find Invincible as well. He's just got the ulti back, and he's firing down the line. That's the last tower down. Top Esports will deny a win coming through. Will extend the loss streak for NIP, and will assert dominance here in the LPL.
There's a reason why Rookie is one of the most respected names in LPL and across the entire world. These performances on the champions from Rookie was just absolutely perfectly executed in every single game. Even the Akali game where they lost, Rookie was still getting the job done and soaking up so much pressure. But of course, I need to highlight that Jackie Love...
So much damage available.
Oh,
they can
Cube.
pick on Han, or maybe they can pick on Cube.
Cube!
Okay.
Cube! Oh, Cube! He's just like, man, I'm fine, I'm Cassante, but you cannot in this game. As you walk up to a blind choke, you pretty much hand the game on a silver platter. The member I highlight the most in Rare Adam has just walked up and face pumped.
Indeed, he has hysterics. And LNG, let's go towards the Baron. Nothing else for them to do right now. That soul spawns up in 35 seconds. Now, this is where the clownery starts, because okay, they've got the blue ward on them.
Right.
Will the Dragon, or kind of the second initial build-up, shall we say, a little bit too hesitant. I think they could have taken position a lot quicker once they realized they had their tools. They were too slow to the punch, whereas EDG rather was still there. And now, I mean, Mako, that's unlucky. I mean, that's just one of the downsides of playing Ashe. If you are against a very bursty champion like Syndra, it's gonna die. It's basically the full kit.
Rough. I mean, free resources over to Tang Yuan. Nothing but that Baron up and available, the death time, and not being really over 20-25 seconds at the time being, so nothing gained apart from a bit of that goal, but still pick potential always going to be there here as EDG move back up to the top side. They're pinging down Tang Yuan. Shimada, they want to kill this Syndra. They're going in, but RNG might already be dead without it. You look at them separated as Arla has got Breathe in his sights and Fofo has got the kill under his belt. Flash forward, Arla the flip back! Oh, that was nasty! That's Cassante mechanics for you as EDG look to separate this game one from any RNG control.
Yeah, and I mean, there's 25 seconds plus on Tang Yuan, on Ming, and Breathe a little bit longer than that. We've got Baron buff, EDG. I think they're going to look to try and end the game here. They've got a minion wave, and it's just Wei and Gala. They can get the CT down on Gala, they can die for it.
It doesn't matter. Cassante will dive. The poke is too much, and right now RNG have been hung, drawn, and quartered. Edward Gaming don't care about the return of Ming. This team is looking for a wing against their own arch nemesis in RNG. At least for game one, it's a roaring success.
Almost entirely clean game number one for EDG. Minor misstep from GG in that initial invade, which you felt like gave RNG a lot of breathing room, right? I felt like a lot of calculated decisions were being made, giving up those early dragons, picking up the heralds, so at the very least trading the gold in value, but nothing really came of it for RNG. And I think the biggest takeaway for me was that there wasn't really much a push on the top side for Breathe either when you have that much setup. You know, one of the strongest 2v2s in the game at the moment.
Gonna do it. He's doing it. Okay, Ram Jam, and thank you, ma'am, into the turret. It doesn't hit, but Ming takes the damage. The reverse Q as Ming is still alive. Gala shifts back.
Oh my
RNG
God.
are so lucky, and Jeje dying. A 1-for-1. That was so messy as Wei gets decimating smash. Arla brings it on back, but my God, that could have been cleaner.
That could have been a lot cleaner from the EDG side. I still like the idea. The only issue is now on the top side, Breeve's getting free plates here, and that's what, 350 gold. That's so much gold to give to Kasante at the expense of actually individually not getting anything on the side of Breeve. So he's going to feel kind of bad about it, but either way, look again at this replay and just a nice little sidestep from Gala. The angle attempt from Gala to find his mark, and he tries to go for the Q2. Or Q rather, onto Gala instead of just kind of killing Min, which unfortunately means that...
Reed and Ming are running for their lives while Tenuan tries to recover the play, but Arnie told us he would be back, and there he is. Ming can't escape this one. Boy, you better believe EDG are back in charge.
Oh, EDG, full control, and again, it feels like we've been ramping up to this point for the last 5-10 minutes. RNG just haven't been as sharp as I feel like they need to be with this Lami Lucian. And sure, you can use everything in the world you want, but eventually Vi is going to catch up to you, and Fofo will happily try and find the execution. Kill actually ends up going to leave as he kites back from all of this engage from Wei, from Breathe. But unfortunately, there's just not enough burst damage, and the healing, shield bow, everything stacked on top of each other means that Leave effectively has, you know, 2 health bars instead of just 1.
Try and contest. They're a man down either way.
Yeah, exactly right. And I think the fact that Gala is one of the stronger points of the composition being able to burst down.
Oh my God.
Someone get the Valves on the phone. You're seeing that.
Who's got the biggest six back right now?
Well,
is it? I don't know. I'm not sure if we see the Barca six pack, but good question.
I'm sure he's hitting the gym on the side. All right.
Anyone
I mean,
who plays
how else
does.
can he hit so hard on the side? But like, taking it back to the game, I mean, we'll talk about the replay first. RNG just can't get forward onto the targets they want, and the turnaround is just there, right? It's so hard to engage into Yumi, and then also have a Vi pick apart your AD carry so easily. And RNG, again, you know, anytime they have an opportunity to return around when EDG start to disengage, it's just not possible. As Leave actually oversteps.
Well, I'm not sure what happened. We're going to have to get contact for that because Mako's now left on an island.
Mako!
Running to mount someone. Is he getting through? No, Breeze won't let him as Fofo tries to recover the play on the Gala. Does so! He did this in a 1v3. Now on Taguyen, he will be dropping down, but 2-2! There's Arla flying through. Sion does it best. Pop up the Jinx. And that's a recovery here with 3 for 3 dead. Now we're talking.
All right, that's the LPL I know and love. I mean, Leave must have just stepped up a little too far. There's no reason he could end up in between Tier 1 mid lane entrance and the Tier 1 itself. But it looks like Ala and JJ try and just pick up this tower. Demolish should be enough.
He doesn't care, bro. It's literally a fridge, man. French doors got the work. No one is, as you said in draft, but Leave was looking for the turret. Look how deep he was, Jamada.
Yeah, what can I say other than he was just feeling himself a little bit too well. As
the target, Fofo runs in as well. He's not escaping as Ming is now the next target. Fofo is unleashed on this Akali now too. Taking on the world. We don't even need to talk about Thomas. It's called Thomas and Friends for a reason. It's all out in the back line. Bree trying to bring it on back, but RNG just don't have the numbers. Zeri does Zeri things while Fofo's cut down. And RNG are left in misery. As over the wall, Leaf continues to find his mark and breathe. Right against the wall will be Ace. Edward Gaming stands strong in their rivalry against RNG.
EDG want to take that also coveted rivalry belt home today, and they want to do it in a 2-0 fashion. They're going to get the Hex Tech Soul. Must dive into the replay, and as soon as that charm misses, it's just go, go, go for EDG. And again, as Gala, what do you do here? You just can't play the game. There's a Yumi on the Vi, you're getting rooted, then knocked up, then an Akali's on your face. Ming does his best to peel for his AD carry, but Akali is just too strong to deal with, and all the while, Leave was just left unattended to do whatever the hell he was doing for the first 10 seconds of that team fight. Eventually comes through with the cleanup and the shutdown and gets the chase down onto Reeve. RNG just don't really have
no clue where he is. Now for the Baron, it's just going to come in for the smite. No steal, no. It's EDG with an easy take. It's Fofo now behind enemy lines, and guess what? They're on top of Tang Yuan this time. Way off on the side, they're isolated, and RNG, you don't have numbers advantage here. Picked apart at the seams, man. It started talking about Thomas the Tank Engine, and it's ending talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger shotgun everyone on this Zerayumo combo.
It really is. I mean, there's just not a thing that RNG can do about this. And it kind of feels bad. Wei's putting in so much work, disrupting a lot of the backline, but there's just no one to follow up on the damage. Whether it's Tang Yuan getting caught out at the very start of this fight, or Gala basically not being allowed to play the game throughout. You'll see what I'm talking about, right? We're taking focus away from what's a very obvious one-shot onto the Ahri. Wei buys so much time onto the backside. Ming, Gala, Reef, they can't step forward because Fofo is so scary. They know if they even, overstep by an inch, Fofo's just going to go in, perfect execution, and there's going to be not too much of a strong answer. And RNG left tails between their legs. Baron, Soul, basically everything in the... Yeah, a little bit too overzealous. Is there a deep teleport? There is. Reeve is looking for Deep and Mako. Yeah. My only concern is I'm pretty sure they... Oh, well.
Follow him.
He is out. And now, Elder, 60 seconds time. It's the only way that EDG can mess this game up is giving RNG the Elder. But they are so far ahead. Surely not, right? Hysterics? Surely not.
Surely not. Well, crazy things have happened in the LPL, but again, I just come back to you talking about damage output for a Zion. It just feels near impossible. EDG are going to channel up. They've got a train on their team, and they're deciding to take their own. This is 4 members moving down towards Dragon. It's got 45 seconds. Top left-hand side, I know it's a bit confusing, guys, but top left-hand is Elder, top right-hand is Baron. 35 seconds till that Elder go. Ming gets poked out by the ultra shock laser. Fofo's angle is beautiful. Now cleaning house just as a matter of doing the chores. Wade tries to get something, but look at RNG scatter to the wind as Jed's engage has been beautiful as well. Arla flashed over for this monkey. And now the zoo has been constructed with EDG caging the rest of RNG. It may not be humane, but that's life.
Beautiful is the circle of life. Hysterics, and in this version of it, EDG are beating RNG 2-0 in this series. RNG did not have any semblance of control.
Dude, they did nothing, it feels like, in this series for the most part. In the old school rivalry, EDG hold true and move themselves up to a comfortable position in the LPL, sending RNG to 1-3, moving up to 2-1 themselves.
Really, really powerful look for EDG. Very, very on the ball today, has to be said, I think. Especially game 2 in comparison to game 1. I think once it clicked for EDG in game number 1, they looked great, but in game number 2, it felt like it was from the very get-go. They understood what they needed to do, and it was shut down Gala come the mid-game. Once, RNG were kind of set up to maybe utilize some of their stronger parts of their composition, EDG just said, hell no. They put Mako on the Vi and just said, send it. And every time